appropriate on this for sure. So instrumental solid, definitely the melody. Vocal solid, definitely the flow and cadence and delivery. Let's talk theme. Aesthetics. Again, this is a cover that we reacted to over the last couple of weeks, and it's always one that's kind of like a mind fuck. You know what I mean? Like you kind of like dig into it, and like the more you look at it, the more it just like tweaks you out a little bit. It's got almost like a such an odd feeling to it. You know what I mean? Especially for this obviously being unreleased, so not a final cover, but a very interesting cover nonetheless. That's for sure. Um, so aesthetics definitely on point. Um, Overall theme self. I mean, very like self-reflective kind of song, but I feel like the last few submissions were also somewhat around that theme too, except it's just like different areas of your life, you know. And this one I feel like is the most like self-aware, kind of like about self kind of song. You know what I mean? It definitely really like almost like almost like autobiography. You know what I mean? But like about a topic, you know? Like looking at yourself from like third person almost. But also like it does strike me as one of those songs where it's a little bit more important to Jordan and it's meant to be a little bit more subliminal too. You know what I mean? Like maybe like sometimes like the listener like doesn't necessarily need to break everything down in a song. You know, songs can just sound good, but the message and like what they mean can sometimes just be for the artists themselves. You know what I mean? So that's what's important. But well done, my friend. Well done. Huge shout out to homie Jordan. Thank you so much for the submission, my friend. Much love. Make sure you go follow Jordan on SoundCloud, by the way. They're only 10 followers away from a hundo. And of course, make sure you go follow Jordan on Twitter as well. They're only 2 followers away from 420. So make sure you go show them some love on the bird at my friends. And of course, every artist featured in today's episode and every single episode will be linked in the description of the YouTube re-upload. Of course,